Okay, son, later on when you have time. So this Vidya, that's what it's called. There's a book that's called Saundaryalahari, a wave of beauty, a wave of bliss, a wave of wisdom. So this mother worship is not the worship of a female deity. You see, it is not. It is not accepting any dichotomy or trichotomy. It's a systematic leading to the source of highest consciousness within you, where you find unification with the Brahman, the Absolute One. Now there are three schools in this. One school is called Kaula. Did Panditji talk to you about it? Another is called Mishra. Mishra means combination. Kaula means that is practice in a particular area. Third is called Samaya. Samaya leads you to that peak where you find constantly presence of the highest within yourself, all the time, even during sleep. You are sleeping, yet you are not sleeping. That's called sleepless sleep. Up to that, this path leads you. But remember, you will find two forces. One is called ascending force, another is called descending force. What is ascending force? Human effort. What is descending force? Grace of the Lord. These two are misinterpreted. Many of us sit down and say, Lord bless me. He said, what have you done? You lazy bum, you don't do anything. What do you mean by bless me? I am prepared to bless you. Come and do something and then I'll bless you. When all your human efforts are exhausted, you don't have any other way of doing anything. You don't find any source to that. Just suddenly you burst out, Lord help me. Grace dawns during that time. You go to the church and you say, performing Mass, you don't know what is happening. I'm going to office. This priest is late today. Why did you do this? Even in simple Mass performance, you see that. Before going to office, you just look at the temple and say, you go now. This path is a very clean path. There are very few scriptures because this is an oral tradition. In music, there are two sorts of music. When you hear classical music, somebody is playing, but a time comes when the musician is lost in his wisdom and then he starts whispering. Finest of all, whole of music is that moment when musician starts whispering. when teacher whispers the mantra, that's great. But when you start hearing whispers from within, as mother whispers to the child, it's not a language. It's beyond all the languages. The language in which a newborn baby speaks to her mother. What is that language? It's not English, it's not Sanskrit, it's not Pali, it's not any language. Those noises and sounds are enveloped with full love. The language of love. You see, that language of love comes through heart, but it's not from the heart. It's from the soul, deep down the soul, the way mother whispers. And that language is understood by the child. But if you speak English or any grammar correctly or only make some poem and some words, the child wouldn't know, wouldn't stop crying. You see, between very close, who are spiritually close to their teacher, a language develops gradually. That develops in the silence. And it is considered that through silence, best of the teachings are imparted through silence. In the silence, where you don't have to speak. You don't have to speak. When I could not discipline myself in the college, I used to commit mistakes. Then my master adopted a method. When I went to him, he said, "Here is a diary, will you please read it? And on such and such day, at such and such time, you did this. On such and such day, and such a..." I got so much scared. Then I stopped doing things. Because I thought he is watching me all the time. And when I go back, he is going to spank me, you know. This sort of guidance is helpful, but rare thing. Where are such teachers and where are the students? And who has time? And how time in the world has become a factor. So that which is the controller of time, space and causation, all these activities of the universe, I am talking of that Mother Divine who dwells in you. It's very difficult, very, very difficult for a teacher to make the student aware that God lives in you. It's not away from you. Don't say, "Oh God, come down." Don't. Or say, "God, come out." You see. The God be with me means let me be aware of the presence of Lord. That's the actual meaning. Our prayer changes, completely changes when you say, God is in me. The ultimate truth is in me. The reality, the absolute reality is in me. See? Which part of me? Is it in the mortal part, semi-immortal part, or totally immortal part? That's the point. So this Vidya will lead you gently, lovingly to that. And there are 3 schools.